There's been rumours it might happen, and it has happened. BP and the Ghost Wolves are at Electric Picnic 2014. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Dan. It's a pleasure to be here.
And
genuinely.
thank you for the tune as well. I've got to ask, like you have met many people over the years, but how did you meet these people, the Ghost Wolves?
We met on a train, actually. We met on a train, and we snuck into the first class area, which we felt that we were entitled to morally, if not financially. And when we were in there, we started discussing music, and we found that we had touchstones in common. And then the next thing, without realizing it, we were making a record. BP Fallon and the Ghost Wolves, I guested on a limited edition 45 they made in America, the song Black Crow. And we've just now recorded our new single, I'm Still Legal, which is about the regrettable gun situation in America with civilians and, it would appear, policemen shooting each other, including 9-year-old girls with Uzi submachine guns, obviously under the blessing of their parents, shooting the gun instructor. It's completely out of control. I'm still legal. I'm over 21 to have a drink in ATX or go and buy a gun. It's crazy, crazy. This gun madness never ceases to amaze me. Crazy, crazy.
This gentleman he's very persuasive. He's very persuasive. What did he say to you to begin with?
Well, a whole lot. We was looking for a band to rock out with. We do that professionally, so it all sort of worked out in the end.
I've got to be careful. I'm ruining your brand.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Before I knew it, I've been branded here as well with a badge, which is very nice. What does it say actually? I can't even read it.
I'm still legal.
Okay, well that would make sense, wouldn't it? So you mentioned an album. I didn't realize you were actually recording an album. I thought it was just a number
No,
of
they
tracks.
have an album. You see, what I'd like to say, well, we all have albums, don't we? As one does, basically. There's the Ghost Wolves album because I'd like to point out that the Ghost Wolves are an extraordinary, vibrant, effervescent group in their own right from Austin, Texas, where I seem to spend a lot of time and where I recorded the BP Fallon and the Bandits album. And how I partially teamed up with them live is because Clem Burke, who's the drummer in BP Fallon and the Bandits, was doing his day job, as he did here last night with Blondie. And I just love these people from making the record with them before, the first single. So we did a bunch of gigs, and here we are by the blessings of the angels in Electric Picnic 2014, and we're very, very vibed to go and shake a tail feather on the Cosby stage at 11 p.m. on Saturday today, ladies and gentlemen. And even if you're not a lady or a gentleman, we don't mind. Hedgehogs welcome.
You're the only band who managed to sneak in an amp here as well, and I was sitting outside when you were playing the tune, and the whole place was vibrating. Dirty rock and roll. Is that a good description of what you guys do?
It is. We
Sure.
try to keep it dirty,
Yeah.
if all possible.
We don't shower much. Yeah.
You wouldn't tell it with my white, especially in the mud, but it's dirty.
Is it? I mean, some people say, if you've got more than two people in a band when you're performing without BP, when you've got more than two people in a band, it can kind of complicate things. Do you think, in one sense, being a two-piece and maybe even a three-piece now?
And an item.
Okay.
They sleep together legally.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because we're in Ireland, right?
Giving away our secret, Beat.
Sorry, man.
Well, I wasn't going to go all tabloid on you, but I didn't even know what my question is now. I knew you were going to give me a hard time in some way or another.
I'm not. I'm gentle. I'm like a feather, really. I'm floating around, not attached to the neck of a swan. I agree, but nonetheless.
What was my question, actually?
Well, I will say that
I
working
know
as a duo.
Yeah,
well,
that's
okay,
where
you
we
can
were.
go ahead and ask.
No, does it make things a little bit easier when there's less people involved?
Absolutely, I would say.
Oh, thanks.
Except when it's
I did
BP.
say it 3 days. This is what happens when you interject,
Working as a duo musically, just with the guitar and the drums, allows us both to stretch out more than we would if we had other instruments involved. So we're both able to have a lot of space to work with, which is it's enjoyable, and we're able to just go out on a limb more often, live in the show, and just be more free than if you had more people involved expecting this to happen or that to happen at a certain time. So it's a lot of fun to be able to just kind of go. And since we play together so often, we can feed off each other and just see where it goes.
Well, BP Fallon and the Ghost Wolves, I'm very grateful for you to coming in, and I wish you well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Dan
Thank
Hegarty,
you.
Thank you.
thank you very much. Long may your shine twinkle.
Thanks. I
You're
think.
welcome.